Hey guys, it's Tamara Bennett from Southern Adoornments Decor, and it's time to paint a door hanger on Tuesday. Every Tuesday at 11 a.m. I go live and I paint a door hanger that we just released the previous week with you all. And last week we came out with 5 new designs that were all sort of like wedding themed. And this one was actually the best seller. I called this one the romantic flowers because they're in this cute little vase, and there's like a little charm hanging from some string here that says Mr. and Mrs. And so I feel like this one could easily be customized to just be a spring door hanger, or you could put something other than Mr. and Mrs. here. You could put like your initials or something like that, like T plus M or whatever your husband's initial is, or whatever. But that would be a fun way to kind of modify this one. Or if you wanted this to be a Mother's Day design, you could put for mom or something, or I love you mom on the little heart tag. Just whatever way you want to personalize this, you could change it up. So I forgot to send out my text, y'all. I just realized.
I forgot to tell you.
Aaliyah usually reminds me. Hold up. Let me send out a text real quick to our text subscribers. If you're not a text subscriber, you can text alert to the number on the screen. Going live to, I can't type when I'm under pressure. Paint the romantic flowers door hanger. Join me on Facebook, YouTube, or TikTok. All right, sending that out. So if you're not a text subscriber, and if you haven't been getting my live notifications in a while, it's probably because we changed up the way we do it. We don't notify the entire list most of the time. So if you just text the word alert to this number, you'll get specifically live alerts. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Mona. Hey, Linda. Y'all, thank y'all for saying hi in the comments. Judy said she got her text. Okay, good. Good. It came pretty quick then. And then if you're watching on TikTok, a lot of times TikTok doesn't let you see the replay of this video. So this entire replay will be over on YouTube later if you want to rewatch this tutorial. Okay, so if you like this design and you want to create one of these for yourself, there's a couple of different ways you can do that. Number one is to pick up one of our digital templates in our shop. That will allow you to print out a PDF that you can tape together and trace on the wood, and then you could use a jigsaw or a scroll saw to cut out this shape. It also comes with a laser cutting file. So if you want to plug this file into your laser machine, that's what I did. And I cut this out on my Thunder laser. Or if you don't want to cut it yourself, you just want to get one of these from us. We do sell wood blanks in our shop, just like this, with the design lasered on the surface. So you can follow right along with this video and paint your own. They come in 4 different sizes. If you want door hanger size, get the 20-inch. That's what this is. Good morning, Cynthia. Good morning, Wanda. She said, good afternoon. It's not afternoon here. It might be where you're at, but it's still 11 a.m. here in Kentucky. Cynthia says, oh, I love this one. I was hoping you would paint it live. Well, Cynthia, this was, or not Cynthia, Kim, this was the best seller in our shop this past week. And so I usually try to paint the ones that sold the best. Okay, so to get started, I think we're going to start with just painting the vase down here at the bottom. And I'm going to use, I thought I picked up Bahama Blue, but that is not Bahama Blue. Here we go. This is Bahama Blue. I kind of want a little bit of a darker teal around the edges and a lighter teal in the middle. So I may actually kind of use Bahama Blue and white to achieve this. Good morning, Debbie. Last night was the first night of our spring workshop where we're painting Lola the Highland Cow. And I have been seeing so many of your guys' like progress pictures in the Facebook group, and y'all are doing such a good job. I was so impressed. And some of you guys even got brave and did a different background color. Hey, Marie. Debbie says it was a great workshop. Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate that. Okay, so I've got both colors, Bahama Blue and white, in my egg carton here, and I'm just going to dip in both of them. And I'm going to go down the outside edge here with this Bahama Blue. Now, be sure when you're doing this, if you redip your brush, to redip the same direction that you dipped the first time so that you keep the teal on the outer edge. Leah's going to take some photos for our blog. If you didn't know, we have a blog where we have all kinds of tutorials and blog posts about having paint parties and different painting projects that you can follow along with. It's a great resource. We even have a blog post on there about my craft desk that I'm sitting at right now and how we made it. And I get asked a lot of times about our palette wall that's hanging up behind me. And we have a blog post about how we made the palette wall too.
Tell Cynthia I said hi.
Aaliyah says hi, Cynthia. Hello, Diane. Laura said, I had so much fun last night at the workshop. I can't wait for tonight. I know, tonight's going to be fun. We're going to start painting the actual cow part. Last night we kind of stopped after we got the template traced on there. So I'm continuing to dip in both colors because look how this kind of creates like this really cool swirled look in the bottom of the glass. And then I'm going to dip in mostly white for the middle part because I want it to be really lighter through here. Don't be afraid to paint over those laser etched lines. You'll be able to see them even through the paint. And I'm putting my paint on rather thick because I don't want to have to do multiple coats on this. What type of laser cutter do you use? I have a Thunder laser. It's a Nova 24. And then we also have a really large laser out in our shop. But that little Nova 24 is the one that I use the most often to cut out stuff that I'm painting live, like the one you're seeing me do now. So get up underneath those petals and those leaves. It's okay if you get a little bit over on your flower. It's not a big deal. I'm gonna just fill that in. And then I'm just using like a feather light touch to kind of just blend anywhere that it looks like I've got like a harsh line or something like that, or anywhere that the paint didn't cover well. Marie says, I've been a part of this family for years and I keep forgetting about the blog. I'll go on sprees every time I remember to catch up on everything. Yeah, so it's like you got reading material anytime you get bored. Yeah, and we post, how many times do we post a week? Is it once, twice?
Once minimum, twice.
Sometimes it's once, sometimes it's twice. Depends on, the week. So there, maybe more on there than you thought. Good morning, Miss Pam. Hey, Carrie. Okay, so we've got our vase covered. So now let's work on, I think I'm going to work on the leaves because they're technically behind the flowers. Oh, somehow I have activated Siri on my laptop and it was trying to.
What are we doing today?
I don't even know. Aaliyah and I were talking earlier and all of a sudden Charlie's Alexa started playing music way down the hall at the back of the house. And I'm like, that's creepy. Nobody's back there. And yeah, it was really weird. I was like, how did we activate that? And we didn't even mean to. All right, I'm pulling out two colors of green here. I've got Festive Green and Forest Green, two different shades. And again, I'm going to dip in both of them at the same time. And I'm going to kind of do some shading on the outside of these leaves. I still struggle sometimes with shading, and so I feel like sometimes I have to go over it and over it to kind of make it look the way I want it to look. I want it to be lighter in the middle and darker on the outer edge. Whoops, I did it backwards. Just flip my brush back over and go again. Trying to get all the way up to that edge. I am being a little more careful to kind of create, a smooth line there. And then just fill in the middle. I'm going to get a little bit more of that lighter green right here in the middle. And then just blend back and forth. But I like for it to be darker green on the outside and lighter green on the inside of the leaves. Kathy says leaves are my nemesis. I don't know why I struggle with it. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I watch people who paint door hangers a lot and I'm like, they did that leaf in 2 strokes. I feel like I always have to like work with it to get it to turn out the way I want it to look. Okay, going back with just the light green here in the middle. And then I'm going to blend it a little bit better. Whoop, I lost all my dark green. That don't look half bad. We'll leave it like that. Oh, I thought there was another leaf. I went and re-dipped in the green. And I didn't need to. Hey, Miss Tammy. Hey, Candy. Good morning, April. Hey, Brenda. Thank y'all for popping in and saying hello. Sandy, that is so accurate. She said, I struggle with over blending. Me too. I'm like, I see people do some flowers with like 1 stroke, 2 strokes, and here I am back and forth, back and forth. I feel like I have to blend it out way too much. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I'll figure it out one of these days. Okay, I'm going to dry this. That way I don't accidentally spread that green into the flowers that I'm getting ready to paint. Actually, you know what I could do? This is already dry down here. I could hop down here and paint my, what are they called? Stems of the flowers real quick. Are you laughing at my inability to pull up words? I think I'm going to dip in both colors because that festive green, while it is nice and bright, it does not, look how, it just does not cover well. So I'm going to take those 2 greens and actually blend them. We're going to make a new green. And we're just going to paint our stems. And I'm using a 1/2 inch wide flat tip brush. I switched brushes.
Lauren's commenting that you're a busy bee this week.
I am a busy bee this week. Painting live 3 nights this week in our workshop. And then painting live today here on Facebook. I couldn't just not show up on a Tuesday. I always paint live on Tuesdays at 11. Next week, I'll be painting live every night, Tuesday through Friday night here on this Facebook page, because we will be promoting our Painters Clubhouse membership. So I will be painting the same design 4 different ways each night on that live. So that'll be really fun. You guys will always love when I do that because you always learn new techniques and things and ways to kind of take your door hangers up a notch. And it's really kind of cool to see the same design painted different ways.
Miss Pam started your Procreate course yesterday.
Ooh, how's that going, Miss Pam?
She says she was yelling at you last night.
Was the app not doing what you thought it ought to do? I think that's called user error. Tanya says, what design will it be this time? It's called Some Beach Somewhere. Do we have the link ready for that, Aaliyah, or
Don't think so.
not yet? Okay, we'll be announcing that on the page here soon. So you guys can go and grab the template for it and stuff, because we're going to be giving away the template that I'm going to be painting for free. So be sure and watch for that link. But if you want to go ahead and order the wood blank for Some Beach Somewhere, you can order it in our shop. But the template will be given away for free.
Is that going to be a whole zip file, or is it going to be just
It's the zip file, yeah. Jessica said, I think it's so cute. It will be fun. Yeah, for sure. Hey, Donna. Okay, that's 1 coat on these little stems, and they look a little, I mean, I don't know. I can't tell if I like the way the streaky looks or if I don't. It looks, in person, on camera, it looks really good, but in person, it definitely looks like it needs another coat.
Miss Pam says it was definitely user error, but the course is great.
Oh, that's funny, Miss Pam. Okay, let's grab a gray to paint our little tag. Use Gray Sky. It's like my go-to gray color. I always grab this one. Hey, Laura. So this little tag says Mr. and Mrs. because these were intended to kind of be like a wedding bouquet. Or I suppose it could be kind of like the bouquet that, you get for your first anniversary of your wedding. But what are some other ideas? Let's do some happy mail. Drop me some other ideas in the comments for what you could put on this tag besides Mr. and Mrs. And we'll pick a random person to win some happy mail.
Jessica wants to know if we'll be able to watch the replays of the beach project.
Yes. So the replays will be available here on Facebook, but also on my YouTube channel, along with all the other replays of my live videos that you guys always see. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Valentine's. That's a good idea. For you, Kim, I like that kind of leaves it open to like just being for anybody. Always and forever. Happy birthday. Yeah, these could be flowers for any occasion. Cynthia says, I'm going to do it for Mother's Day, so I may put Love You, Mom. I like that idea. Bloom every day. That's cool. I like that kind of makes it just kind of a inspirational spring design. Happy birthday. Number 1 grad. I didn't even think about this for a graduation design. Oh, the best friends. Cassie, it makes me think of like those little necklaces you could buy where one half of the heart would say best and the other half would say friends, and you would give it to your best friend. Just because. I like that. Cute ideas. Thank y'all. Okay, I'm going to start pulling together the colors for my flowers while Aaliyah picks our Happy Mail winner. Bloom where you're planted. I like that saying. Just because I love you. That's a good one, Rebecca. April showers. Congrats. Best buds. Okay. Happy Mail winner is Kelly Henley Bowles. Congratulations, Kelly. Give us your address in the emails and we'll send you some happy mail. All right. So the colors I've pulled together for my blooms, I've got multiple colors here. I've got 2 shades of pink, and then I've got 2 shades of yellow and 2 shades of blue because we're going to do some shading on these flowers. Now for the pinks, I'm not blending the 2 pinks together. I've got dragon fruit pink, and I'm going to add just a little white to that so that I can kind of blend some white into it. I've got, what is this one called? Vivid violet. I'm going to add a little white to it. And then the 2 yellows I have are Banana Cream and Sunset Gold. And then the blues are Open Water and Baby Blue. So we're going to kind of use these to do the blending on our flowers here. Let me look at my picture real quick. Okay, so this top flower is going to be the dragon fruit and the white. So I'm going to just start with just the dragon fruit color. And I need a bigger brush. That's going to take forever to paint that with that little brush. And we're just going to cover the entire surface of our flower with this pink first. Kind of give it a base coat. Cover up that wood grain.
What pair hour frames are you wearing?
I don't know what they're called, but they're kind of like a snow leopard. They went perfectly with my shirt. Donna says I have a lot ordered. I haven't had time to do. Well, you need to take a day for yourself. Painting is also self-care. Find a day to sit down and paint. This pink doesn't want to cover this green very well. Do you see that? So what I'm going to do is dip in a little bit of white and use that white to kind of try to cover that up. And we may have to do a couple coats to get good coverage. More of this color. Jessica said, I just wanted to thank you for the inspiration on the Ollie vitamins. I ordered them Friday and got them on Saturday for your son. Awesome. Let me know how they turn out. I got my focus ones in the mail. I didn't take them today, but I certainly should have. I kind of forgot. I did take the goodbye stress ones because I was feeling a little stressed this morning, but I'm feeling pretty good right now, so they must be working. All right, I'm going to dry this, and then we're going to fix that right there. Oh, no, the actual frames. Okay, Stephanie, the frame style is called Larkin. Here, I'll put my link down in the comments. I have a keyboard shortcut that I have for my pair of eyewear toppers because I get asked about them so much. Wanda says that reminds me to also thank you for the hair product you talked about. Oh, good. I'm glad you like it. What are they for? Oh, are you talking about the vitamins, Tara? Ollie makes a bunch of different kinds of vitamin gummies, and that was one of my Friday Fab 5 items this past week. And so they have different ones. They have some that kind of eliminate stress, some that help you focus, all different kinds of stuff. I even have some called Chillax for my kids because I have a couple of kids in this house with ADHD. And so, yeah, they're helpful for all kinds of things. Ooh, we got a paint booger in there. Let's scoop that out.
Stephanie says she loves her pair eyewear. You created a monster. You're welcome.
You're welcome. You're not the first one to tell me that, actually. My friend Lauren Martin, I think she's still on here. She said I've created a monster between the red aspen nails and the pair eyewear toppers. She's like, every week I'm looking to see what new nails Red Aspen has put out and what new toppers pair eyewear has put out. I got way outside the lines here with my petals. I'm cleaning this up with a baby wipe. But I just feel like they're an extension of my personality. Like, it's kind of like wearing cute earrings. It accessorizes you.
Yes.
So I've got my cute little pom-pom earrings. I've got my glasses. I got my nails done. And by doing all those things, I feel like it's just more expressiveness of who I am. I feel like you saying yes. It's kind of like when somebody says amen to the preacher in church.
Yeah.
Amen. Amen.
Yep.
You're agreeing.
I am. Nicole wants to know if you've tried the sunglass toppers. Yes.
I have not. And the main reason is because I do not wear my pair glasses while I drive. I mainly only wear them if I'm reading or on my computer. But Aaliyah has. Your husband even has some, doesn't he?
Yes. It lets me have sunglasses and still be able to read my phone at a stoplight.
There you go. She loves the sunglass toppers.
Susan wants to know if you use 2 cameras with the split screen.
So yeah, I've got my webcam on my MacBook as this front-facing camera, and then my overhead is my iPhone, and I'm using StreamYard to stream both of them in.
Wybon says you're not freezing like you did last night.
I think we had a lot of people on last night, not to mention everyone in my house was home and using the internet last night. So we had kids playing Xbox. We had my daughter watching TV. We stream all of our television too, and so I'm sure there was a lot of traffic on our internet last night.
Well, she said the recording was flawless.
Oh, good. I'm glad the recording came out good.
Do you do dishes with your nails?
Yeah, yes, I do. Although my kids do most of the dishes. They will load and unload the dishwasher. But yeah, I wash dishes. I ship packages. I do all the things, even with the nails on.
Brandy is on the fence about the pair eyewear. How are they with bifocals?
I have progressive lenses. I don't know much about bifocals. So some of our other pair eyewear wearers will have to answer that one. All right, so now that I've got a good coverage of pink on there, I'm going to start adding in a little bit of white to kind of shade this a little bit. Let's see how this goes.
Tammy wants to know if Charlie ever found her remote.
Yes, and you know what? Her daddy had it. I'm like, if you're going to take one of the kids' remotes, at least tell me, because I was in there looking like a fool, thinking it was somewhere in her room, and it wasn't. And the reason he took it was because he said when he went to bed the other night, she had gone to sleep with the TV on, and she's not allowed to do that. And I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of blending some white and some pink. But anyway, she was up late watching TV when she wasn't supposed to be. Come to find out, while she was in there looking for her remote, she fell asleep on the floor with all of her covers laying on top of her. She just kind of dozed off and fell asleep. So that proved to me right there, yep, she was up late watching TV last night when she wasn't supposed to be. Okay, that was kind of a happy accident, but I like the way that looks. I just kept swirling it until the white kind of made these petal looking things.
Brooke says she's painting with you in the Lola workshop. How does she make sure you can see her name with your streaming? It wouldn't let her do it on the playback.
You need to make sure, and when I am live, while I'm live, you got to click the StreamYard link in the video description, and then click the blue allow button. But if you were watching on the replay, I can still see your comments on the replay. I can still see who's commenting. Okay, rinsing out my brush. Somebody on TikTok speaking Spanish. Gracias. I know just enough to say gracias. Okay, we're going to use the Vivid Violet now, and I think it's going to be on this flower down here. Yep, this one right here. So this is the Vivid Violet. It's got a little bit more purple in it than the other one.
Ooh, I like that one.
It's pretty. Kind of contrasts well with this dragon fruit pink. It's definitely a little bit more transparent than the dragon fruit pink, so I'm going to have to do a couple of coats for sure. So we'll get one good coverage on here, and then we're going to dry it. You like the Vivid Violet? I do too. Donna says, mine came off when I did dishes. I wonder if, like, what your application method was. I've started using something called nail dehydrator before it's to clean my nails and kind of dehydrate them before I start putting the nail glue on. And I found that that has really increased my wear time. I keep mine on for about 10 to 12 days. Okay, we're going to get this good and dry, and then we're going to use some more of the Vivid Violet and then start doing a little bit of shading on it as well. Ooh, it's even prettier on a second coat. It's more vibrant.
Cynthia wants to know if they're watching the replay and they want to, do they need to do the pound replay in a comment?
No, you don't have to do #replay in a comment. It is kind of nice to know that you're there and watching on the replay. So if you want to do that, just to let us know that you're there, that is kind of nice to know when people are watching live. Okay, I'm going to add in a little white now. I'm just going to kind of put it on there, and then I'm going to just blend it. So obviously you don't have to be perfect with this method. This is very forgiving. If you feel like it's turning out badly, you probably either are using too much white, or you're not blending it very well, or maybe you're blending it too much.
Or you're overthinking it.
Or you're overthinking it. It's kind of hard to find a stopping point because it's kind of fun. So you just want to just keep on blending. Don't overthink it. Lesson for the day. Tamara overthinks everything. Jessica says, I have excessive oils on my nails, so it will reject anything I paint on them. That's got to be frustrating. Have you tried the nail dehydrator, Jessica? It's like the same stuff they use in nail salons before they do acrylics on you. Okay, which one of these is yellow? Okay, the middle flower is yellow, and then this one is blue. So let's go ahead and do the yellow flower. This is the banana cream color. I'm going to add it on first. Actually, I'm going to dip in both of them and go ahead and start because this is covering pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and start shading in some of that sunset gold on the outer edges.
Susan on TikTok has you propped up while she's making chicken salad.
Yum. Bring me some chicken salad. That sounds good. I love chicken salad. Y'all ever been to one of those restaurants, the Chicken Salad Chick?
Oh, yeah.
They finally got one of those in a neighboring town, and Aaliyah and I love it. Which kind do you guys like to get, Aaliyah?
I get the one with cranberries and almonds.
Oh, see, I don't like nuts in my salad, my chicken salad. I would like the cranberries probably, but not the nuts.
And I've had the chicken bacon ranch, but I don't know, I like the cranberry.
I tried the chicken bacon ranch, and to me, it didn't have enough flavor. Something was missing.
Have you tried the pimento cheese?
Yeah, the pimento cheese is my favorite.
Oh, I've tried it.
I love it. It's good. We must be hungry. We're talking about food. All right, so now I'm going to dip in both of the colors again and bring that darker yellow into the middle. One thing I've seen people do, if you're having trouble with blending, so I'm going to give this a try and see if this makes it any better, is you dip in both colors and then you kind of do like this to blend them first before you even put your brush onto your project. Want me to do that again so you can get a picture?
I've seen that done. I don't.
It kind of just
that takes the paint off.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought, but it kind of does perfectly blend them before you go to paint them. And it does make a prettier brush stroke.
It does.
I think I flipped my brush around the wrong way. And then I think you're supposed to like dip in it again. Yeah. That is working nicely. I should have done that a long time ago. Instead of just watching other people do it and then being like, I should try that. Maybe I should actually try that.
Well, that's handy for that ice cube tray.
It is very handy. This is the lid to my ice cube tray. I got to quit because it's so fun. I just want to keep making petals all the way around, and I keep trying to perfect it when in reality it looks pretty good. I just need to quit. Yvonne loves chicken salad chicks. She said I ate the one with pecans. That's what Aaliyah was talking about. She likes that one too. I have weird texture issues when it comes to food, and so I don't, even in my brownies, I don't like surprising. I don't like nuts being in there. I don't know.
Susan's making hers with toasted almonds and grapes.
I might like toasted pecans because when I go to Culver's, I like their turtle ice cream with the toasted pecans on there. Something about the texture of those pecans, they're lighter and crunchier. I think it's the pecans that haven't been toasted when they get all stuck in your teeth that I don't like. Y'all are learning way too much about me today. Thank you, Miss Pam. Okay, we're going to do the blue now. This is open water and baby blue. I'm going to dip in both colors and kind of go around the outside of these petals. Here, we'll do the blending technique on this as well. Both colors. Blend, blend, blend. It does kind of make a prettier brush stroke. Maybe that's how they do it in only like 2 strokes. See, y'all are learning right along with me. I'm still not very good. I mean, I feel like there's a lot to learn when it comes to shading. And I'm still teaching myself right alongside you. Sometimes I'm learning stuff in the moment while I'm teaching you.
What's the darker blue?
Open water. That does look much better blended. Some of y'all probably like, Tamara, that is the oldest trick in the book. I don't know how you didn't know that before. And I did know it. I think I just kept telling myself, no, you're wiping all the paint off. Why would that work? The lesson to learn here is not to be stubborn, to give it a try. I feel like we need more of this blue on here before we start doing this because it's going to take forever to cover this inside area. So I'm just going to shortcut, paint all of this the light blue. And now we can go back and kind of make petals on there. Sorry, I'm so wrapped up in this, I forgot to read comments. Yes, Nikki, I can see your comments. Laura said I felt the same way, Tamara. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Robin said, I've got something new to try. Yeah, if you guys have been struggling with shading, definitely give this technique a try. I've seen other people do it, and I just kept telling myself, like, that's going to take all the paint off your brush. Why would that work? But I was stubborn, and I should have tried it a long time ago. Okay, I think I need to stop now because that looks pretty good. It looks much softer. Yeah, it does. Now I feel like this flower needs some more work. So I think I may use this method and go back and correct. Yeah, and correct that flower. Because, I mean, that's the one we started with. And we got better as we went.
I was just looking at it and think, oh, that pink one's sad.
But yeah, the pink one is sad next to all the others.
Would that blending technique work on a paper plate?
Yeah, any kind of like flat, smooth surface. Oh, well, I don't know. Instead of a paper plate, I would use a foam plate because the paper is going to kind of dry your paint out. And you won't be able to like dip in it again and do that as easily.
Candy learned this 26 years ago.
Oh, I know it's not new. It's something I've been seeing people do for a long time but I'm like, nah, I did not do that well. What am I doing wrong with the pink and the white? Is it because the colors are too... I feel like it's a struggle with these two colors. I'm past the point of tearing now. We're just going to keep going. Trust the process. I've also kind of run out of the pink. I don't think I could ever do that one stroke brush method though, because I like the paint stroke. I like doing the brush strokes. So limiting myself to only one feels boring. All right. That looks different and a little better. So we're just going to leave it. I'm gonna just stop. Okay. Carrie says it looks better. Thank you. What's in the center of these flowers? It was kind of like a little yellow dot stop stuff. So I'm going to use this Sunset Gold and do it with that. It's not completely dry, but it's good enough. And then I'm going to get, let's see, we'll use this brush. I wanted one that kind of had like a blunt tip on it. So this little flat tip brush is probably good. And I'm going to pick up this Sunset Gold and we're just going to pounce in the middle of the flower. And if you want to pick up a little bit of that buttercream, that kind of gives a little bit of like a two-tone look. That's kind of pretty. Ooh, I like that. I like how it kind of makes it look, this little pouncing technique kind of makes it look like it's got a little bit of a fringy edge to it. I'll have to use more of the sunset on this one because it contrasts with this flower. And then maybe a little bit of white to kind of give it some texture.
Jackie Condon has hit on the problem with the pink flower. White looks odd.
The white is too strong. Notice how the blue and the yellow, it's two different values of color. Thank you. I did not take art classes, so I don't know these things. I'm completely self-taught. I actually avoided taking art classes in middle school and high school because I thought I'd be bad at it. Isn't that crazy? And now that's what I'm doing for a living. How much better could I be at all of this had I actually taken classes?
But would not have been as relatable.
That's true. Since I'm kind of figuring this out on my own, I'm sure it's way more relatable to you guys. Wanda likes the pink one better now that I fixed it. Thank you. Okay. Let me look at my picture. So there's some like highlights and things we can do. And there's also these little strings that kind of tie this on here. I'm kind of halfway tempted to put actual jute string on there and like glue it on there, but I kind of am afraid that'll be a hot mess too. So I don't know. And I also feel like I probably need to at least paint those lines on there first.
Donna wants to know if this is in the Clubhouse.
No, this is not a Clubhouse tutorial. This is just right here on my Facebook page, Southern Adoornments Decor.
A new release from
It's a new release, yeah. So every Friday we come out with 5 new designs, and this was one of the new ones that we just came out with. Brenda says, whimsy is your signature. For sure. Kathy's a registered nurse, not an artist. You'd be surprised how many nurses and teachers I have that are like in my membership and in my groups. Kind of makes me wonder if there's like a common thread amongst people like that who enjoy artsy things, crafty things.
Donna says, so it's in the template club. Yes.
Yes. So yeah, this one was in the template club release for March. I'm just using a brown paint pen and adding in these jute string lines. Might be kind of cool to glue some jute string on here later. I may think about it, but I'm not quite sure if I want to do that. I'll have to see how it looks first. What brand are your paint pens? They are Artistro, and these are in my Amazon favorites. This is the medium tip that I just used. Medium tip. I kind of feel like maybe I want to paint something different other than Mr. and Mrs. right here. So what should I paint right there? I'm going to add another layer of gray to kind of make sure I cover up the original laser etched lines a little better. I'm going to put it on real nice and thick so they're less obvious. Maybe just for you. That was kind of a nice, like, just anytime suggestion. I'm going to do a little bit of shading on this thing, too. I didn't do it. I feel like I've done shading on everything else.
Oh, we've created a monster.
We have. Add just a little bit of a shadow. Be happy. That's a cute idea. Hello, spring. What about be you? Like just be yourself. Be happy. Love you more. That's cute. Okay, I've got my black paint pen here. I'm trying to decide what I should do wording wise. You love the pink flower, Barb. Thank you. I think I'll do love you more. I feel like that would fit in here pretty nicely. It's been a while since I did some freehand lettering. Oh, it's a little bit rustic, but I think it'll do. Okay. Wanda says, I wish I could write like you. Oh, just takes a lot of practice. Lots of practice. Trying to decide do you think I should go in and add some of the black lines or white lines to kind of make everything look more whimsical, or should I just leave it be? Comment yes or no. Yes, adding lines, or no, just leave it as it is. Y'all like the clean look? I didn't add any black lines to the welcome design that I did actually it was 2 weeks ago. And I really love the way it looks. It's kind of different than my traditional style, and it's only like 6 colors. Okay, I'm seeing lots of no's, so I think I'm probably going to go with my gut, which my gut was leaning toward no. I think I'm going to leave it like it is because I kind of like the way it looks with just all the pretty colors and no black lines. All right, what do you think? Do y'all like the romantic flowers? All right, y'all. If y'all enjoyed this tutorial and want to watch the replay for this one, it'll be available on YouTube. You can also get the list of colors that I used by texting, here it is, texting list to 270-207-9091. And we are going to be posting a color and supply list with a link back to this video so that you can watch along with it. So go grab the template in our shop if you want to cut your own, or grab the wood blank if you want us to send you one to paint yourself. And you can customize the colors and whatever you want to do. But I can't wait to see the rest of you guys in our Lola workshop. Tonight, we're going to start painting the cow and the flowers. So that'll be a lot of fun. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.